Hello and welcome to my channel, Reveal and Review, where today I have the Subway Footlong Nachos. So we're going to give those a shot. Let me unbox them here, or unbag them. Oops. I'm going to take the sticker off of it from the place there. And unboxing. And let's see, use some napkins in there. That's a good thing always. And put the bag right down there. There you go, the Doritos Footlong Nachos. Let's see what's, I guess you pull this thing off. A little bit of marketing there. And there's what you get inside. There's what they look like. Let me get a thumbnail. Alright, enough of that. And so, Subway Footlong Nachos. What's in them? It says, Subway's Footlong Nachos, in collaboration with Doritos, feature a base of nacho cheese Doritos, topped with cheddar cheese sauce, shredded Monterey cheddar sauce, shredded Monterey cheddar cheese, not cheddar sauce, cheddar cheese, jalapeno slices, diced tomatoes, and red onions, and Baja chipotle sauce. Says customers can also add rotisserie chicken or steak at no extra cost. I went with the steak just because that was what was advertised. So yeah, it's a trough of Doritos covered in cheese and jalapenos, steak, and so yeah, let's check them out and see what we got here. Pretty big. Goodness, I mean, look at the size of the tomatoes in that thing. I would expect the tomatoes to be diced up into little pieces. That's like a sliced up cherry tomato right there. Let's see. Stuff isn't wanting to scoop up. It's all kind of congealed together. Look at the size of the piece of onion in there. You would expect it to be diced up into smaller pieces, I would think. And there's a piece of steak, that's good. There's what a piece of steak looks like out of them. Kind of some chewy steak. Not real high quality steak either. Kind of reminds me of that Steak-'em stuff that you can get in a box. Let's get a tomato, a jalapeno pepper, and a slice of onion, all in the same chip, and let's try it. The red onion in there is a little bit odd. Do people usually put red onions in their nachos? Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever had nachos with red onions in them before. All right, one more time. There's a Dorito chip. Let's get a jalapeno pepper. They're not sliced up either. They're just whole jalapeno peppers in there. kind of odd. You would expect them to be sliced up. A whole tomato. And a big old piece of, look at the size of that piece of onion in there. Let's give it a shot here again and see. I'll give my opinion on it. There's something that's just off about the red onion in there. Makes it kind of weird. And the tomatoes, or I don't know. It's a lot of tomato taste in there instead of just like a hint of it like it usually is in nachos. Since the tomatoes are whole tomatoes. And you can see in here, I had that one piece of steak. And that's basically, let's see. There's a little sliver of steak right there. There's a little sliver of steak. Well, I guess that's a piece of steak a little bit there. But it's pretty light on the steak. And the red onions are weird in it. And the tomatoes should be cut up more instead of big whole chunks of big whole slices of tomato. They should be like diced or something. That's just my opinion. But then that I don't know. There's all this sauce all over it. Let me see if I can get some of this sauce. Oh, there's a big chunk of that. There's a big piece of steak. Yeah. What were these? I believe $6.99 for this, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'll look that up before I post this and put the price above my head. But I think it was $6.99. It's a little bit overpriced for what you get. And the onions in it are weird. The tomatoes are weird because they're not cut up. The onions are too big of slices. The jalapenos should also be diced, in my opinion. There's too big of pieces of that. But the red onions just shouldn't be in there at all. That's just kind of weird. It's like, what do we already have that we can put in these nachos? Oh, we have red onions. Let's put those. We don't have any regular onions. Or, leave the onions off. I don't know. Those onions are just weird in there. And unless you're going to eat them pretty quick, I'll admit that this sat there. It's been sitting for probably 10 minutes or so, but the chips are already soggy in it. It's kind of a fail for me. So I'm going to go with, it just looks like a mess. It just doesn't taste right. It just doesn't taste like nachos should taste to me. And I've had a lot of nachos, but I'm going to go with, out of 10 on the Subway Footlong nachos, I'm going to go with 4 out of 10. And I think that's being kind of generous on it. But, yeah. So that's my review. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. And make sure, if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. And I'd like to invite you to stop by my channel, check out my other videos. And there's over 200 videos on there now, all kinds of different food reviews and drink reviews for you to check out. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like to watch if you're into those kind of things. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video. And everyone have a good night.